In a world full of many people, where you can be anything or where you can follow anyone, be yourself. Welcome to yet another exciting episode of the Unstoppable You podcast. My name is Master Coach Emma. You know where I come from, Coach Emma Incorporation, and we are excited to continue with this journey where we say it like it is, where we share it as it should be shared, and where we make sure that each and every person who comes through shares their experience the right way, the correct way, and how they want to be heard. Today, we have an exciting and amazing guest in the house. Takashtaura paya chitanga kuti cheta tichivachinjanisa nekuti tinoda kuti tinyatonzwisisa kuti zviri kumbofamba sei musociety umu, zviri kuraramika here, and we are still at it, the financial dilemma. And today we are talking about university funds. Ikoko kuma 2K ikoko kavanoti hey zvakaoma hamutinzwisise nekuti imimi vana Gen Z ameno muri chemberi. But today we've brought an exciting guest. Please introduce yourself so that I don't make it all about Master Coach Emma. Over to you, my amazing guest.
Thank you so much, Master Coach Emma. Hello, everyone. This is Coach Nigel, the youth coach, the founding president for GSU Mentoring Club, project coordinator for Coach Emma Incorporation, and also administrator at Father to Son Support Network, an organization that is there to help men and young men focus on their well-being and also particularly mostly mental health. Thank you.
Wow, what a rich profile. Vaya vakateerera panzi GSU zviri kungonzi Gwanda State University nekuti tamboti tautaura zvema-university vibes. So we are here to talk about how do you survive in a university environment. But maybe before I even ask that question, the moment you realized that you had passed A-level and you were supposed to go into university, how was the feeling like? Maybe you can share with us the experience. Kuti amuziremeri makatita kutanga kudzidza kupinda university. I'm just thinking out loud. So maybe you can share with us the excitement and what happened during the process of transitioning into university.
Okay, when transitioning to university, yeah, obviously excited that I'm going to step into another level. Like it's another level of success that you'll be attaining as an individual, and you'll be having that excitement. And unfortunately, there's the other extra, maybe I can say extra excitement that you have, which I want to go to explore the world, even planning to do those things which you shouldn't be really focused on. And which I ended down being that now kumafaro, we hear to universities, there are parties, my patients, they are always held and all that, and wanting to experiment much and not really considering the academic part exactly. So you're getting that excitement. So basically myself, I also had that excitement that I'm now going to university. I'm now going to explore my career path, mining engineering. I was very much excited because at Transwa to my mind there's money, and money is everything that people want. And there at universities, there's much getting to interact with others and also getting to make new friends and all that. So we're very much excited to go to a new environment, getting to explore much and much as you go up.
Wow, amazing. Kuthiwa inisindebele umuntu ngumuntu ngabantu.
Yeah.
So I want to really understand kuti how easy was it to adjust to new people, to make friends, and probably even just getting to adjust to, we were used to teachers in high school, and now you have a lecturer, and probably you have to get into a 2 hours lecture. So how easy was it to relate with new people in a new environment?
For one to relate with people in a new environment, I think it takes some time. You just have to accept that this is the new environment, and I really have to adapt to it. I remember when we were being oriented at our GSU, one of the lecturers during the orientation mentioned that it's either you adapt or you die.
Ah.
So it's either you adapt or you die. So you see that you definitely need to adapt, because if you don't adapt, it means that it's going to destroy you, it's going maybe to strain you, it's going to make you, maybe it's going to suffocate you, I can say.
Okay.
So it's not that much easy for you to just transition to another level, maybe getting to meet new people, because as an individual, you were used to some other people, and you're going to start again with some new faces. You have to learn them first. With okay, this is TK. This is what TK likes. TK zvekuti ukangomutsika tsoka maybe ukangomutsika tsoka nemistake hawakutodirwa mbama and all that, but kuna amwe anenge achitonzwisisa loving, caring, and some other who behaving even anger issues. So you have to be learning the people, and also getting to learn even the lecturers. This kind of lecturer, if I get to submit my assignments late, how exactly will he or she react back to me and all that? So it will take time, but eventually, when you're now part 2 or even part 1, 2, you now have been in a better position, and you can easily relate and adapt throughout the journey.
Wow, so powerful. Takunzwai kumayunivhesiti kwanzi kune vasina emotional intelligence. Muri kurafura vamwe ukuko malecturer zviri kufamba sei. Anywho, let's talk about the main issue for the day. We want to analyze the aspect of financials. I understand most times vabereki vari kutumira vana kuchikoro, amana mafees, I think the range is from around 500 USD going up, right? As far as 800 US per semester. So anenge atomhanya akatoti mwana wangu ngaende kuchikoro, abhadhira fees, probably abhadhira accommodation and all that. How has the process been like when it comes to then being able to fend for yourself for the whole semester when you're away from home? Zviri kufambika zvakanaka here, or maybe there are certain challenges that you face, especially when it comes to finances?
Financial dilemma, especially for university students, it's a very critical issue, because sometimes the parents are struggling to raise that money. Kwasiyana nekuma boarding, whereby kuti the maximum will be maybe 600 for the mission schools, although it can surpass that amount for private institutions. But here we are now at university, we now talk starting from 600 which I think is the maximum for a boarding setup, going upwards. And for some, they are even paying as much as 1,000. And even that 600, you see it will be for fees and all that. There is no accommodation. And you are traveling all the way from Harare coming to learn at NAT, or you are all the way from Mutare coming to Gwanda State University, and you really need accommodation and food. So it's all that money that will be needed for it to sustain you throughout this process. So it's a hard time. It's really a challenging time. When we are going, when students are going for the semester, maybe the semester that is started, of course there will be smells that I'm meeting my friends again for another, seeing each other and all that. But behind those smiles, they are crying. There are people who are here to my money, they are not balancing. And it even becomes much worse that the people, some they even tend to cry, especially when it comes to examination, because you can't write examinations with a credit. They with a debt, they need their money. So that's where the stress builds up much, rather than at the beginning of the semester. At the beginning of the semester, as long as you see that your parents have afforded that certain amount that they've afforded, and you've managed to register and get to campus, it's done. But the real stress then comes and burdens you towards exam writing, because they now need their monies for you to be eligible to write those exams, and the money is nowhere to be found.
That's quite a sad ordeal. But maybe you can highlight, since Muriko set up kwachona almost every day. So what are some of the ways or avenues that people are now using to, have some financial deals, ukabvunza munhu especially these university students vati zvinombofamba sera ndikuhasla ndikungongwavha the normal ndikungongwavha even paholiday kubvunza munhu kuti paundoone uchitei nechitongwavha because da kuti fees ikwane. Some people have even been missing out on lectures because vanga tati ndinoda kutry kubatsira vabereki vangu kuti mari yefees ikwane. So what are some of the ways that people are using to be able to get finances in place?
Okay, for university students, it's there are some who get those finances the good way, and there are some who choose to do it the wrong way. And I believe most of us we know this of maybe some university students getting to go even to the bars and all that, selling out themselves, and then there are other students who choose to do it the right way. So those who will be hustling, you find out which university students will be selling certain items, even my sweets, my jiggies and all that. They know which this is an item that could be required by students. For example, myself, when I was at Kwanda State University, I would sell chips and rations to the students. So that would help me to get some income, extra income for any requirements that I would want to cater for myself. And some they even get to be selling majese bora, like this is now the season for soccer matches and all that. Some have even went kuno order majese bora and all that. So some students they just have to discover that this thing is of high value, or this thing is of high necessity to the students, and they are ready to offer that. Vamwe vanotoenda to the extent of even washing for others. They know kuti kuna vamwe masimbe vanenge vasingade zvekudaro, then they are there kuti we can do the laundry for you, you just give us a certain amount. Then with universities, they've also this other movement, the work for fees program that universities are implementing.
Okay.
So the program is there to assist those who are having financial challenges regarding their fees. So you can go liaise with your dean of students or whatever channel of communication that is there. You apply for that program, and it can assist you in terms of easing financial burden to your parents and all that. So it's a good program that is there in all tertiary universities.
Okay. Yeah, that's quite an amazing move that has been happening. If now people can be allowed to do that, because I remember growing up, my mom used to tell me, "Shaimbo like kuma mission school." Yes, kuti vanhu vanonzi ngaasare paholiday achiita some errands and then ndo mari inozochienda towards their fees. So I feel like that's a very good initiative. Now, to the aspect of financial discipline, you said people are making money either the good way or the bad way. And the normal terms, Jolo, we are whatever, those things that they say in the society. So now I'm just trying to think, Kuti, when you make this money, let's say you're actually doing your Russian business and things are working out so well, how do you maintain financial discipline? And maybe what other channels can you use to save the money? Because you're not going to pay us in this session, you're doing so well, but you're going back home, you're at zero.
Yeah, it's true. So with financial management, like you need financial literacy, you need financial planning, you need to know how you are using your finances. So it's very much wise when you are doing even a business to write down. You have to know the income, the expenses that you incur, so that you see whether you are making a profit or you are making a loss. Because it happens, Kuti, saying I'm doing my chips and ration, I'll be just selling, seeing many people receiving their orders. But at the end of the time, I find which I don't even have money, and it's another energy that is being wasted in time. Maybe I could have used that time even to study. You see? Yeah. So you have to be a good financial planner. Know your incomes, the incomes that you generate. Write down even the expenses that you get to incur as an individual, and also for you to be in the right path, also consider even reading financial literacy books or any material that can help you get to learn much on finance on the finance aspect, because without financial knowledge or financial literacy, you can't do anything. Mari yacho inogona kuuya but at the end wona kuti hapana zvaita. Zvimwe zvacho hazvina uroyi mukati, but it's us failing at individual level.
True, very, very true. So just like Habakkuk 2 verse 2 to 3 says, write the vision down, make it plain on paper. Though it may tarry, it will surely come to pass. This is what Coach Nigel is saying. Shikakanyawa pasi hazvisi exist. It's just like right now if a person dies and they don't have a will. The fact that they said, ndoda kuti inheritance yangu yese iende kumwana wangu mukomana will not work. Tinogona kuzongorespectawo hedu kuti anotireve munhu mukuru. But if it's not written down, it does not exist. So this is also very important, like you're saying, Coach Nigel. And wanekerawo munhu kunoitwa masemina emari chingoendawo kunodzidza. We're not even saying go and pay something for it. You can even start by free seminars. You can start by even using that data wisely when you're on YouTube, rather than watching people varikutukana or varikunetsana. You can actually go for financial literacy sessions and you can do better for yourself. Are there any books, Coach Nigel, that you can recommend maybe for the audience out there that they can read when it comes to financial literacy, and also maybe that can help them, especially age-wise? You know, sometimes you can tell someone a book rakabuda 1982, ambopakariverenga because there are 1982. Yes.
Okay, as for the books to read, I would recommend Think and Grow Rich by Napoleon Hill. This one, there's Coach Chitaka, the founder for Father to Son Support Network. He also recommended this book, and it's really a powerful book that can help you in terms of finances. And also there's Rich Dad Poor Dad by Robert Kiyosaki. You can also get to read that one. It's a very powerful book that can help you know, like, have a mindset for becoming a wealthy and know how to manage even your finances, because he's comparing the mindset of the rich dad and the poor dad throughout his writing. And yeah, basically those two books, they are the most. But you can also look into other books. You can find them on internet. You can just Google financial literacy books and you get to acquire that financial knowledge you have. And as university students, we have a Wi-Fi. Instead of downloading those series, you can also consider watching, downloading those books. And nowadays, they are now audio books. There are some people who don't want to read maybe a book, like maybe they find it difficult for them to read a book. You can just download those audio books and all that. So
wow, powerful. So I'm excited to hear all those books, and I think my recommendation would also be The Richest Man in Babylon. That one is quite an amazing and powerful book. It relates to some of these things that you're doing, even when forex trading. And I'm forex I've had a lot of people who gamble money rent. Market, the bulls and the what. Yeah, okay. So thank you so much for all those recommendations, Coach Nigel, and thank you so much for the advice that you've given to our society, to the audience. It's very relevant for such a time as this. And I believe and pray that you also have been implementing all that you've shared with us, all that you've said today. So I just want you to say maybe your final words of encouragement to the audience, to other university students. What are your words of encouragement?
Okay, to the students, let's manage our finances wisely. Tisati kana tatumirwa mari yefees, you channel it maybe for the bashes and all that. They're not allowed pazero, and you now get to be financially stressed. And also, let's not just sit and relax. At universities, find something. Each and every society has something that they need. You can just discover a need for a certain society, then you just find after finding that need, you can generate money. It could be maybe they are university students, they need maybe fast foods. You can also start up my fast foods where the chips and ration, or maybe it could be my logbooks, because there are some who even do my logbooks for attachment students and all that. You can generate money from that. So there is much that you can generate money from. And so you shouldn't just sit back and relax and say, "Haiwa, mama na jeji vari kukumba vachaona, they will cover everything." Have your own money aside. Yaunenge uchizoziva kuti even vamwe vanatete vakasakwaniswa neno, I can help them to ease their financial burden. And also let's get to learn through books and workshops. As long they are talking about finances, you get to achieve better and get a better position when it comes to financial literacy. Thank you.
Wow, that's so powerful. Kwanza na coach Nigel kuthiwa sonke siyancedisana. Yeah, siyancedisana kungethi sithathe sigazirisa ngezema-finances. It's for everyone. We need to help each other. We need to work with each other. And my immediate advice would be also get mentorship. Ngezemari dzotoda vakambofamba nayo nzira yacho. Vanenge vachimbokugaidhawo vachikuudza kuti zvinofambwa sei. Because if you do it alone, you may actually fall, and you only realize it maybe what you're kind of a mental health institution because you've lost a lot of money. So yes, that was another powerful episode. If you haven't taken time to click that subscribe button, this is the time to do it. This is the time to also take the link, share it with others, because we want to grow. We want to become the best version of ourselves. We are the Unstoppable You family. We are the Unstoppable You team. You need a coach. You need a mentor. You can work with us as Coach Emma Incorporation. Coach Nigel, thank you so much for coming through. Thank you so much for sparing some time to be with us. It was quite an amazing episode. We are definitely bringing you back for other aspects to do with university days.
Okay.
I believe there's a lot. Mental health and wellness and all that. So this was a powerful episode, Coach. Thank you for your time, and thank you for encouraging our audience out there. Maybe you could also encourage them to also subscribe. You know, maybe they hear it from Voice Name 2K.
Yeah, let's also subscribe, share, and comment, because each and you can help another person just by sharing that link, because they need that knowledge. You never know, someone will be suffering from a financial dilemma, and by just sharing and they get to watch the channel, they can be helped. So just subscribe, share, and also comment. Thank you so much.
Yes, thank you from us, the Unstoppable You team, and the team behind the scenes. This is goodbye for now.